And then I hear 2 gunshots, because he shot me, that cop shot, and he hit me right here. I still got the bullet right here. And I hit that for like 8 times, like hard, you know. Like, we ended up going to Hong Kong, right? And we fucking blew cash, like made it rain.
Of course,
they were loving me, bro. I shit you not.
What name do you go by?
Youngster.
Youngster?
Yeah, Youngster, man.
Where were you born?
I was born in Guanajuato, Morelos, you know. That's like deep south of Mexico, you know?
Oh,
But I was raised in San Diego my whole life, you know.
At what age did you start living in San Diego? Who took you there?
From a year and 10 months, my mom did, you know.
Your mom took you there? How long did you stay over there?
19 years, about 18, give or take.
From an early age, Youngster was involved with gang activity. This activity would spill over to his apartments in San Diego, California, which led his whole family to getting evicted because of constant complaints and police involvement. Subsequently, Youngster's mother was convinced by her boyfriend to completely cut ties with him. She left to Los Angeles with the boyfriend, who promised to help her obtain work and housing as long as Youngster was no longer part of the family anymore. The events that got Youngster deported from the United States.
We ended up going to different parties. It was Super
In
Bowl
San
weekend.
Diego?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to different parties and shit like that. And we ended up going somewhere in Southeast. I'm from East Side, you know, so Southeast and East Side are like rivals. So, and I'm shit-faced drunk. Like, I drink like fucking, I say 5 bottles of Bombay, the big ass one, and like 2 18 packs, you know. I was faded. I mean, I was fucked up, like. And then we pick up some 3 bitches that ended up taking us to that party. And I didn't have no fucking gun. I didn't have no fucking, so to stab somebody, I gotta find a way to go back to the hood, you know, like. I'm stupid drunk, like I'm shit you not. My vision, bro, it was like this.
Yeah.
I could only see this much, like that's all I could see. All my around me, I couldn't see shit. That's how drunk I was.
So you were completely shit-faced drunk with a friend?
No, I was by myself. No, he dropped me. We left right there at the party.
Wait, so he left with the girls?
Yeah, he left me for some bitches. Yeah, and fucking. Yeah, because he couldn't find me because I was taking a leak inside the house. You know, like
So you're at a stranger's house.
It was a house party. Yeah.
You're at a stranger's house, completely drunk.
Yeah.
In
my rival,
Southeast San Diego.
rival neighborhood. Yeah, they're known rivals, like you know. Like, so and trust me, all the girls that I've done, all my cross-ups that I fucking smashed on or whatever, like they know who I am. You know?
Was it in that house you were in danger?
Yeah.
You were at a rival gang's house party.
Yeah. You know,
what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, cause some bitches took us there. You know, like we picked up some bitches walking. You know, like 3 bitches and we were trying to fuck and then someone, give us a ride right. We got a party going on. Ooh, and I told him, man, this is a setup. We're going to Southeast. I mean, and my boy had a strap in the car. You know, so I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Where does the part where it leads to your deportation?
Watch. I was shit-faced drunk. Yeah. And I was trying to hotwire a car. So I was trying to break inside cars, but I was so drunk I couldn't even fucking hotwire. Like I was, so people started coming out, like, cause I tried hotwiring like 10 different cars, and I shit you not.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and there was in one of them there was a backpack, and I started coming up on the car systems. You know, that every car I couldn't hotwire, I came up on their car systems. You know, some had some Drake beats. The dude from the Drake beats in one car, he came out and I fucked his ass up, and I took his 14K chain. And then fucking I had 2 fitted hats, a Raider and Charger hat on, and fucking at the same time shit, but I backpack full of stolen goods. Yeah. So, and then I don't know where the fuck I'm at this point, but I see an apartment where it has another party, so I'm gonna go in that party and continue drinking, you know, like, you know.
And you were stealing shit.
Yeah, on the way, cause I was trying to fucking hotwire a car. I was trying to get the fuck out of there, you know, like. But I was too drunk. I couldn't hotwire, like it wasn't coming out right, you know.
So you got arrested for this, obviously.
Well, Well, yeah. Let me tell you what happened. So I go to this party, and then I ended up seeing this garage open, right? Yeah. I see this brand new printer, and I'm on like, I'm getting that, you know, like that's money, you know, like it was like an expensive one and shit. And I'm coming out with the printer in my hand. And I'm coming down some steps, and sure enough, SDPD comes pulling up on me. Oh. So what I do, I just did 6 years, 9 months, and I know what the fuck I done, and I'm just trying to go to jail. So I threw a brand new printer at the cop car. And
you threw a printer at a cop car?
Yeah, and I started taking off. But right then and then I hear 2 gunshots, because he shot me. That cop shot, and he hit me right here. I still got the bullet right here. here, right here, and then right here, entry, exit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then I didn't feel this shit. I'm running, and when he shot me, I did not feel getting shot whatsoever. Like I guess my adrenaline or something like that. And I was just running, and this is still after me. So I'm trying to jump a fence, right? I see a fence, and I try to jump in the fence, and then I grab him on my backpack. He caught up to me, grabbed him on my backpack, and just hit my ass down, like tried to put the handcuffs on.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to grab his gun, like just so I can smoke him or something. Like, but instead of grabbing his gun, I grab his flashlight. And it just happened so quick. I just looked at him, and I hit that for like 8 times, like hard. Like he was like face first, knocked out. I was all like, I just look at him and I start laughing. I forget about getting the gun, and I just take off because I'm pretty sure his partner's not that far away. I'm trying to fucking go inside this other apartment complex, and then sure enough, the ghetto bird's already on me, like like
helicopter.
Yeah, and
okay.
I'm trying to break inside this laundromat, but it's not going in. It's not. The window's not scooting, so I grab my bandana and I punch it and I break it. And I try to get all the glass out so I could get my ass in. Well, sure enough.
Wait, was this into a house?
No, it was
into
like a laundromat.
A laundromat, okay,
some
yeah.
apartments,
Yeah.
University Square in my neighborhood. I was almost to my neighborhood,
Okay.
And then fucking, so as soon as I finish getting all the glass out, I'm trying to get in. And as I'm almost in, like I got 1 foot in, the ghetto bird's looking straight at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I hope he didn't see my ass as I go inside. The only reason I chose the laundromat is because the ghetto bird, they got the heat sensors.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the laundromat, they ain't gonna fucking detect me, like.
Yeah.
That's how stupid I was, bro, like. And then I'm in there like, fuck, I hope they didn't see me, Well, the ghetto birds start saying, come out or we're gonna let the dog out. Come on with your hands up, we're gonna let the dog out. I didn't believe them. They let the dog out, bro. I shit you not. That shit was hard as fuck, bro. I shit you not. I was hitting that dog so hard that they eventually to a point they ended up fucking tasering my ass, and eventually I couldn't do shit after I got tasered,
Jeez, man.
I got tasered and they're fucking my ass up. Then I got fucking deported, Obstructing a police officer with force, causing great bodily injury, second-degree burglary, and possession of stolen property. I went straight to the hospital.
Yeah.
And you know how you have 3 days to see a judge, or it's double jeopardy, they can't get you for that crime again? Well, put it like this, when I was in the hospital, they really didn't want me going nowhere. I was handcuffed to the bed. I had a diaper, so just in case I shit on myself.
Yeah, of course.
And a needle on my dick, just so I could piss. And I fucking had 1 cup inside and 1 cup outside, they really want me to go nowhere and shit.
So they took you to TJ then?
Yeah, straight to TJ. I came to TJ, and then I came right here at 19 years old.
What was the first thing you did right after you got deported? What was the first thing you did as soon as you got into TJ?
Go to Hong Kong.
Like the first thing you did?
First 2 days I was in Hong Kong. Because I had like $800 in my person. Like I was making money in there, so.
Oh, in prison, you were making money?
Oh yeah, I was making
like
money.
What, selling stuff, selling
alcohol, I used to draw, homie.
Yeah.
I used to, there's selling drugs too. There's a lot of ways to get money.
Okay, so you're at Hong Kong for the first 2 days.
Yeah, because I was kind of nervous, I've never been to TJ, so.
Where did you sleep?
Okay, I slept at Cascadas.
At the hotel in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Okay. So the red light district.
Yeah, but I didn't call my family. I didn't tell them I'm in TJ. I never bother them when I'm busted, so why am I gonna bother them when I'm deported?
I mean, at this point, you didn't really even have a relationship anymore.
Exactly.
With your mother.
After that shit went down, I wasn't in good terms with her. So I
of course, I understand.
I wasn't even gonna bow down and say that I'm sorry for what the shit I done because I didn't do shit wrong. But knocking out a cop, but if she would have fucking never chose to do it for me, I would have never fucking gone out and drink, because I would have stayed sober. I would, I would never be in the position. I'm not trying to put her as an excuse, homie, for what I did, because I did that, I made the decision to do that. Nobody put a gun in my head to drink and shit like that, we ended up going to Hong Kong, right? And we fucking blew cash, made it rain. They were loving me, bro. I shit you not. I thought it was real love. They just wanted my money. Fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Don't fall in love with a hoe. They ain't loyal. Kids, don't go to Hong Kong, they'll finesse you. After that, after my money was broke, I was there for 2 days, homie, partying and making it rain and all that shit. And I was figuring I didn't even fucking do my homework around the whole perimeter. I didn't know how the water ran. All I knew was the club, the tacos, my room,
of course.
That's the only two 3 places I went.
Well, your money had to run out eventually.
Yeah, I had $800 on me.
Yeah.
That shit lasted me 2 days only. And the dollar was at 11.12 on me at that time in 2012.
2014. Okay.
Yeah.
How were the next 3 weeks after that? 3 weeks.
Let's tell you 90 days. My first 90 days deported, bro. I had 79 tickets in that 20. That's the jail out here. Every time you go to jail, they give you a boleta. I had 79 boletas.
So you went to jail 79 times
Out of 90
in
days.
Tijuana, Mexico.
Out of 90 days. The cops were way more gruesome back then.
Yeah.
Like they didn't give a fuck. And back then they loaded you up in the F-150 like 3 and 3 and 3. You know, like that's how they. Eventually, me and a couple other people escaped. You know, like run out the fucking truck as it's going. You know, and some people they got tired of that, so they put a cop in the back of the truck with us. You know, like eventually they caught on to that shit. Too many people were jumping out. You know, like.
But what were you getting arrested for?
Nothing, not doing a goddamn thing. And they knew I just got out. I mean, I just literally every time I got out from the jail and I get here, I always got arrested. I literally got out the taxi and there was a fucking cop right there watching me get out the taxi, and I don't even have my shoelaces on.
Yeah.
And I told him I just got out and go, fuck, you're going back. You know, I was like, oh hell no, motherfucker.
And just to remind the audience, this is now in Mexico.
Yeah.
Everything he's talking about.
Thanks to that experience, I started roaming this whole area, like fucking, all the way to where that flag's at, all the way to the sports side where the cop station's at, because there's been times where I knew the route, homie, like I was watching the route, you know, so I got to know the area, you know, like, and I got to stay in different hotels around the whole perimeter. Okay, back then when I first got here, bro, I didn't give a fuck about it. They didn't respect me, I didn't respect them. Talk shit to them, like I'll get down with them, you know, like, you know, I didn't know how the water ran, homie, like I was like new to this shit. Yeah. So I'll be fighting these cops, getting my ass beat, left unconscious on the fucking freeway, like, you know, that.
Oh, and they would beat your ass out here.
Yeah. Bro, I remember one time I was loaded in the truck, and I got tired. It was the same pickup crew that every single time they picked me up. So one time they picked me up and I wasn't having it. I was all fucking bullshit, bitch. Motherfucker. I started saying, like, under my breath, you know, like, so as we're getting loaded to the truck. And one of them just kept staring at me. I was like, what the fuck you staring at, fool? Yeah. And I told him, que miras? And then he was all, tu que pinche pocho? And I was like, what? And I spit on him.
Oh, wow.
I spit on him because I hate them calling me that shit, you know? So I spit on him, and that fool hit me with the fucking stainless steel baton, homie, 8 times, like, pop, pop. Look, when I was like this, right? I don't know if you can kind of see it, but that bone right there is sticking out more than this. Right here is flat, and this bone is like sticking out.
Move your hands? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I see it. They don't look the same.
Yeah, this one's actually still fucked up for me. So they hit me 7 times. Yeah. And every single time they hit this leg had a reaction out of it. So at the 8th time, that's the one that hurt, because there was a white kicking me. I was like, can't you see the fucking reaction? And homeboy went, nah, that was the 8th one. Yeah. And that's the one I couldn't fucking stand. I mean, after that, they literally came into the station, they had to pick my ass up and fucking, you know, I couldn't walk. I still went to jail like that, you know? Yeah. You know, and after that, I guess there was a judge that seen that shit. Yeah. The judge that seen that shit, he actually gave me, like, the first time he gave me a break. Because he seen what they did to me and he still gave me, you know, sent me to jail. Yeah. So after that, he started letting me go. So that's why I broke the fucking 79 times in 90 days.
Who started letting you go?
The judge.
The judge?
The judge, because they see how they were fucked up, you know, like how they...
And you had to keep seeing the judge over and over again?
The judge even got tired of seeing me. Yeah. He was like, why the fuck are you guys arresting me? What the fuck is this guy doing so much that he hates me? Yeah.
They were just picking on you at a certain point.
Because they knew I was deported and I have no ID. Got my neighborhood tatted on my chest. No?
Where, SD?
ESD.
ESD?
Yeah, East San Diego.
What's on your, and then the one on your neck, what is that?
I covered up my ex-wife's name, no? Well, my ex-girl, she was on there, my wife and fiance. Yeah. I got my current fiance right here.
Did you ever try to get back into the United States?
Yeah, I've been deported 4 times in 10 years.
And how did you enter the United States during these times?
I tried through the border. Okay. San Ysidro border, fake name, fake birthday, fake information, fake everything. Yeah. The first time I hit. Oh, wow. I made it at 3 in the morning in 2015. I was already a year into being out here. I was about to turn 21. I made it for my 21st birthday because I was locked up over there. I actually got out of the jail out here I go to the arc and I sit right there, and I see this black dude arguing with a taxi driver, and he's all, I just got robbed. I want to go to the border. I have no money. And then we're under the arc. You could walk you. I mean, like, hey, dude, why don't you just walk? You just down the street, you know, like I'll walk you. And I started lacing them up with the little shit that I've been through, like with the cops and shit like that, like me being deported. I was like, hey, bro, I think you're ready to cross. He told me like that. I think you're ready to cross. It looks like you're ready on me. Like, well, you should try. You never know. You'll probably hit. And thanks to that dude on me, I made it. I made it through the San Isidro, fake name, fake birthday, fake everything, and I made it with that. No secondary. I had a fucking Kool-Aid smile on my face, bro. I shit you not.
What about ID though?
No ID. I had nothing.
And they just let you through?
They let me through.
Because you told them you're an American citizen?
Yeah, well, they let me through on that, and then once I got to the booth, there was a guy custom, and he said, you got no ID, no passport? And he said, get back in line, I'm not doing the paperwork. So I was like, fuck, because that's when the fucking secondary lifted their head, and they looked at me, and I'm like, fucking shit. Then there's a female custom. I go in there with the female custom, and she I guess has more sympathy, you know, because she was all homegirls all, oh, so where are you from? And she started asking me personal questions, like, you know, who do you live with? And I said, oh, I used to live with my mom. And I told her the truth, like, to an extent, like something about my dad. So I never met that bitch, actually. And then that's when she was all, oh, okay, like she felt that, like what I felt, and she's all, just go. And even customs looked at the bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this stupid bitches did not just let them in. And it was, the customs even like, I got the hint. So I go over there to Jack in the Box, and I'm right there in the Jack in the Box, and I'm paying the trolley. Trolleys didn't start running at 4:45, so I was like, fuck, there's a gang of customs right here. There's a gang of fucking, you know, like border patrol. Like they're gonna just, you know, ask me for ID. I don't have it. They're gonna try to fucking get me back. So I gotta get the fuck out of here. And sure enough, the two customs that were on secondary, they come up running to the Jack in the Box.
Wow.
And then they start like looking, but from the outside, they, you know how they have the fucking window? They start peeking and looking, and I'll just hit behind the seat like this. And I just turn back and I see them like looking for me, like if they're looking for somebody. It's not a coincidence, they were just in secondary, and now they come running right there. You know, I go out through the back door to the parking, and then that's when I see some dude with the red SD hat. And I told him, hey fool, like my bad, like I don't mean to disturb you on me, like, but I'm just trying to get to the station, my boy. Like I just crossed, I'm deported, like I just haven't been here for a minute. Like I just crossed the San Isidro, I just want to get the fuck out of here. There's so many customs. And right then and then, his baby mama comes with her kids. And I'm like, oh my bad, my boy, I don't mean to disturb you. And I just remove myself. So I guess he said, hey, hold up, as I'm already walking away. And he tells me, get in. He gives me his red hat. He tells me, put it on. And I go into the back side of he's driving, and I go in the back seat, you know? And he gives me a ride. I only wanted to the next station. He gave me a ride to Southeast. He's like, hey, you're not gonna get shot over here? I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck. No, you did more than enough on me. Like, so I'm over there somewhere in Southeast. There's a gas station. And I asked this black dude, hey, you got a cigarette, my boy? Like, you know? He had a blunt. And I started blazing with that fool. That fool smoked me out with 2 blunts and shit. He even gave me a blunt for myself. And then I was fucking blowing on my way here. And I haven't smoked chronic in a minute, you know? Like, I was like, hell yeah. They legalized weed too. I was fucking pissed. I was like, what the fuck, weed is legal now? Now I got deported to Illuminati, I swear to God. I don't know how the fuck I did it. I think it was the weed, bro, because that shit gave me a vision on what street to go. And I ended up back in my hood.
But where, did you have a place to go to?
Yeah, I went back to my apartments, you know, like, we didn't have that apartment no more. But I knew the neighbors, and I knew our laundromat. I could stay right there, you know, like, you just, you know, till I get find my brothers, you know. I don't know if my brother stayed right there in Cali or took off with my mom.
Yeah, but in the laundromat, where would you sleep? Would you just sleep on the floor?
No, hell no.
Or you just hang out?
I'll just hang out, charge my phone, because I got the Wi-Fi right there, you know,
like. You would just, like, sleep on a chair or something, I guess.
I wouldn't even sleep.
Oh no sleep at this point, right?
No, I'm just trying to find my brother. Shit.
You made it back into the U.S. How many times? Just once?
Once.
And then how did you get deported after that time?
So I lasted 28 days. Since my mom took off to LA with the dude, my brother, I was looking for my older brother for 2 weeks. I lasted 28 days. 2 weeks, I didn't know my older brother was already in the county. Well, sure enough, my brother ended up getting out of that county 2 weeks later. And then after I just gave that full hug, I was like, F, I'm back. Oh yeah, and we were chicken sick, me and my brother were sick. Like we were just looking out for each other. We were in the street like fucking, he had a little spot, you know, like, so I was staying with him and shit. And I was just go like loving life. Like I was just with my brother. I didn't have my mom in my life, but I had my brother and shit.
That's all you needed.
Hell yeah, that's all.
Just your brother.
Hell yeah, my family. You know, like that's all I need. Anyway, yeah, and fucking. Yeah, it was so sick. And that time we were all kicking in. My childhood homies started coming out, and then they missed me too. So we were all kicking it like mobbing deep. Well, we go buy some beer at a general store, and the homegirl, she's bad. She's a badass bitch, you know, like. So there comes this fat ass black fool from West Coast trying to get at my homegirl, and my homegirl's not giving me no plank. So I'm getting that she's right there standing outside. And I'm buying for the beer. I'm paying for the beer. Like homeboy tries sitting there, and she's like she don't like blacks.
So this girl was a friend of the group.
Of mine. Yeah.
She's like part of the gang.
Yeah, she's a hoodie, you know.
Yeah.
Like, well, anyways, fucking. That fool's trying to get her, and I was like, and I told the homie, hey, fool, I got this. I'll take care of this. Fool. I was like, hey, what's up? You don't get the message or what? You know what fuck you're at for? I don't give a fuck, cuz this West Coast. What the fuck you mean, fool? This East Side, fool. Kill that shit, fool. What's up? And we start squaring up, and we start getting down. We start getting down right there in the fucking main street, homie, like that. It's
where is this exactly?
That's in my neighborhood in East Side. So there's a street called Fairmont. Fairmont, that's like Revolution. It runs a whole, you know, like that's like in the main street and shit.
This is Fairmont, San Diego?
Yeah, in San Diego, California. And then fucking, we're right there getting down, and here comes a cop. And I start running. I'm making 5 blocks till they catch me, you know? I'm making 5 blocks deep, and I was trying to make it to the canyon. I was just like inches from that. I was just there, homie. If I could have just like a couple more steps, like 10 more steps, I would have been in the canyon. In my neighborhood, you go inside a canyon, you end up in the other side of the hood. You know, like cops won't go down the canyon because the radios go out. And once we make it to the canyon, we're good. You know, like, so I was almost there. Was 10 steps, homie, like, you know. Yeah. So the cop fucking ends up, I stand talking shit, resisting, like, man, fuck you, bitch ass, you know. And I'm talking shit the whole way, you know. So as they bring him to the scene of the crime, here, sure enough, here comes this fat bitch ass fool that I got down with, homie. And fucking, he's crying like a little bitch, trying to say he cleared a warrant. He don't want no problems with me. I started everything. He wasn't even trying to fucking get in a fight, but he defended himself. He just cleared a warrant. He was just gonna want to go back to his family. He's crying like a little bitch with tears on me. And then here comes the fucking sergeant saying, what he do? He ran, he's resisting, he's belligerent, you know, check his record. My record popped up. And I got obstructing a police officer with force caused the great bodily injury. I knocked out one of their own.
That previous charge.
So with that, then that's when they went, okay, boom.
What year was this?
2015.
What's the worst part of being a deportee?
Being away from everybody, homie.
Back in the U.S.? Is that what you're talking about?
Being away from everybody. Out here, like, I feel more recognized in prison than I feel recognized out here.
Do you have any regrets?
The only thing I do regret is not telling my mom just because I walked out the door. Even though she kicked me out in the street at 10 years old, like, I'm nobody to judge her reason. But every time I walked out that door, homie, after I didn't want to hear the truth. Every time I walked out the door, I told her, you're not a bad mom. That's the only regret. I don't regret anything I've done for my hood. I'll do that shit again. At the end of the day, I would just regret those times when she kicked me out the street and I just fucking went to the street. I wish I could at least just told her, just tell her walk out that door, you're not a bad mom.
Youngster has officially been deported from the United States for 9 years, nearly a decade. He is still under 30 years old as of July 2023. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe.